Now let's look at the functions that are available to you during a call. The first function is mute. Tap it once, and the person on the other end of the line won't be able to hear you, but you'll still be able to hear them. When you want to be heard again, tap the mute button once more. Another useful function that has to do with muting is the hold function. You can get to it by pressing down on the mute button until it says hold. When the call is on hold, neither you nor the person you're talking to will be able to hear each other. To get out of this state and return to the call, tap hold again if you're on the iPhone 4, or double tap it if you're on the iPhone 4S and above. The next function we'll look at is the keypad. If you're calling a company service line, you might hear something like touch 1 for technical support, touch 2 for sales, and so on. All you need to do in this case is bring up the keypad and touch the required numbers. This will send the touch tones over the line. You also have the option to end the call from here if you have finished talking, so you don't have to first hide the keypad to hang up. But if you're still on the call, tap Hide Keypad to return to the in-call screen. The next function is speaker. This is what you would use to switch to the speaker during a call. Tap speaker again to return the audio to your earpiece. Or if you're using the iPhone's earbuds, turning off speaker will return the audio back to them. Now, one other thing to know about the speaker button is that it will change if you're using a Bluetooth headset. In that case, the button will be labeled audio instead of speaker, and you'll be able to tap it to route your call between your Bluetooth headset and your speaker. The next function in the in-call screen is Contacts. Tapping it opens your contacts list so you can look up numbers and email addresses, which can be useful if you need to give information to the person you're talking to. You can also make a second call from here if you need to talk to someone else during your call, or if you need to set up a conference call. We'll look at conference calls in an upcoming video. To return back to the in-call screen after you've opened Contacts, just tap the green bar at the top of the screen. Now you're not limited to using these functions alone. You can press the Home button to go to your home screen and open any application. For example, maybe you're planning a trip with a person on the other end of the line and you want to check the weather for a certain date. Notice the green Touch to Return bar that remains at the top of the screen. So during a call, you can check the weather, refer to your calendar, or do any number of other things. Though you may come across some apps that won't work while you're on a call, the majority of them will. And since multitasking works during calls, you can double-click the Home button to invoke the multitasking bar and switch between running apps as well. And at any time, you can touch the green bar at the top to return to the call screen. Other buttons you can press during a call include the volume buttons, which adjust the volume of your call, and a button you need to be careful with, the power button, since pressing it will end the call. So unless you mean to hang up, don't press it. Also, your screen will dim itself and eventually turn off if you don't touch anything for some time during a call. When that happens, tapping the screen once will turn it back on. Apart from this, there is no other method to manually put the screen to sleep while in a call. So these were the options that are available to you during a call, with the exception of conference calls and FaceTime. But we look at these topics in their own videos.